Hey, it's Elsie and TNT. Today we're just going to show you on The Sims 4 my my game that I'm doing for fun. Like, I didn't make it for this channel. This is what I'm doing when I'm playing by myself for fun. And we're just going to show you that family and how that's been going. So I'm using the Cottagecore expansion or game pack, whatever it is. And as you can see, I've gotten pretty far with like the things that my Sims are doing. They have a lot of money and I haven't used any cheats for that. I have done things that are like kind of cheap, you know, like when you use this and you look for decorations and then you just sell some of them because you don't actually need them. So originally I started with this woman, Ellie, and TNT wanted her last name to be Muffin, so her name's Ellie Muffin, and her son, Huckleberry, and at the time he was a child. So that's who I made in Create a Sim, and I was in, oh, and I also made a cat for them named Chocolate Chip Muffin, and there's Chocolate Chip. Here's Ellie and Huckleberry when Huck was just a teenager. And then they also eventually adopted another cat and named him Apple Cinnamon. That's Apple Cinnamon right there. So they had Apple Cinnamon Muffin and Chocolate Chip Muffin were their cats. And it was Ellie and Huckleberry. And then one thing I did want to say was that it's just there's so many people and I've been advancing them through their careers and aspirations as fast as I can that I haven't really kept up with like keeping their house decorated in a way that makes sense. So there's pictures all over the place because I like to document for my Sims like their lives and stuff. And there's paintings all over the place that have been made by Ellie or by Huck's husband Taku. And yeah, it's just decorated like not very well. And originally they liked how the house was decorated, but recently I've been getting that that moodlet that comes up that says uncomfortable, and it says that it's because the house is poorly decorated. And it's not because there aren't enough things that give like the environment like points or however that works, because I have a lot of things that will say like environment and say 1 or 2 or whatever, but it's just that like things are not matching well.
Yeah.
So it's just, yeah, it's a little crazy, but that's because there's so many Sims and so many different things I've been trying to do. So they were living in a different house at first. So originally they were still in the same town, Henford on Bagley, or Bagley, I think it's Bagley. They were living in this house, and I changed the traits of the lot to make it better for them because I had Ellie on the writing aspiration for like the creative stuff, and Child's Play because of Huckleberry. So that was where they originally were. Oh yeah, and they lived next door to Sarah and Simon Scott, who are now elders. And there's a bunch of kids and stuff there too, and other people. But yeah, so they lived there, and then it just was getting too small for them. So I moved them over to this house. And at the time, I don't know exactly what order it happened in. I don't know if you remember, but so Huckleberry was friends with Taku, maybe even as children, maybe not just as teenagers.
Yeah.
They were friends as children too?
Yes.
And Taku is, he's from the Akiyama family in the, like, mountain expansion. So they were friends as teenagers, and and then they started dating, and he had like a really nice friend group as teenagers. So that's him and Taku as teens. That's their other friend Megumi. There's Imran, and where's Sergio? Well, and he also was friends with someone named Sergio. And Sergio lives nearby in Henford-on-Bagley as well. And Imran is from the Watson family, which is also in the Henford-on-Bagley cottagecore expansion. What are you going to say?
Imran is the one next to Ellie.
Yeah, so Imran is actually Ellie's husband now, which, like, if you think about it, is a little creepy because that's, like, her son's high school friend. But what I did was, after she broke up with somebody else, and I noticed that she and Imran were getting along really well, because basically what I do is, like, I often don't, like, pick my Sims partners for them. I just kind of see which of their friends they have, like, more of a chemistry with, and then I'm like, okay, I'm going to have them try to date that person. I noticed she was getting along with Imran, and they were already adults at that point. So I just aged up Imran sooner than Huckleberry and Taku, and I just kind of, like, imagine, not that it matters, but, like, to me, I don't like it being creepy. I just made him age up, and I imagine that, like, he graduated a few years before them or something from high school. He's, like, older than them, but they met him through, like, friends or something. Not that they were, like, the same age as him. Okay, so originally, Ellie was dating someone named May. And May, she was cool. She like, they had met around town when I had her move into the house. Like, she was very pretty, but I dressed her kind of butch. I had fun with it, and she was, like, a really outdoorsy person, but she had the non-committal trait, and I didn't go in and do, like, retrading potion. I just eventually, like, May had this, like, thing that was, like, saying how she'd been with Ellie for a long time, and she was thinking maybe they needed to break up, so I just had them break up. But I did it in the way where they're able to stay friends. So they stayed friends. May moved to she moved to oh my gosh, why can't I remember? Whatever the, like, generic, is it, like, Willow Creek? Whatever the generic, like, first town is. She moved there, and she moved in with a different woman, and then they were together until...
Willow Creek should be the magic one.
What's the first one? I can't remember. Well, anyway, so they were together until they passed away. It is Willow Creek, see?
Oh.
Yeah. The magic one is Glitter something? Glimmer Brook. Yeah, okay, I can see why you got that mixed up. And then Forgotten Hollow is the vampire one. So anyway, so May and her partner passed away. May had been older than Ellie. And then May started dating Imran, and they got married. And I really, like, Ellie and Imran started dating and got married. Yeah, not May. Not Ellie's ex-girlfriend and her husband. And I really like to document stuff, so I documented their engagement, and then I think their wedding photos maybe I have in their room. Yeah, that's at the house. Taku and Huckleberry, their wedding was at an actual venue. So anyway, I should really get back to them. So Taku and Huckleberry got married when they were young adults, and then they had science baby. They had Eliana, and they named her after Ellie, Eliana. She was super cute. It's her as a toddler again. Oh my gosh, this is a cute one as a toddler. And then that's her when she aged up to child. This is art that she made. Super cute. She just aged up to teen. And they had her, they weren't, like, super duper young. I guess they were pretty close, like, recently young adults. But they had her before Ellie and Imran had any of their kids. And right now they have 3 children. They have Derek, who just recently aged up to child.
And we didn't not forget his birthday, but
Oh yeah, it had the moodlet come up that his birthday was forgotten because the game automatically aged him up around like 12 noon. And I was really ticked off because Ellie had just made him a cake, and we were like about to throw a party. Like she made 2 cakes, one for him and one for Eliana, because they had the same birthday that time. And so I was going to throw a party for both of them. And then he aged up without me doing it. And so then I just had the party for Eliana. It was really awkward. Okay. And then they also have the toddler. Oh, he's the only person awake right now. I just woke up. They also have the toddler,
actually, he was always
Yusuf.
awake the entire time.
Yeah, okay, but he just in the game woke up. I haven't unpaused it. Like in the game, he just woke up because he's literally just coming out of his covers. But yeah, there's Yusuf.
He is the silly boy.
Yeah, he's the one with silly. Well, Eliana's funny too because she has goofball. She's gregarious, creative, because I'm trying to have her be a joke star for her aspiration.
Yeah, I was about
started it.
I was about to say the thing about joke star.
Oh, sorry.
But it actually is like a jokester, but
Yeah, it's a pun, right?
yeah.
And I literally never noticed that pun until TNT pointed it out to me yesterday. Jokester. Okay. And then they literally just, I think in the same day, I did it last night, but I think it's the same day, and they just went to bed. They just had Amina, their first daughter. So, like, if you go into the family tree, they're married, and she, without him, she had Huckleberry, and then together they've had Derek, Yusuf, and now Amina. And Huckleberry, he's married to Taku, Eliana. But then, if you look at Taku's family tree, it's crazy because his parents have continued having children way after Eliana was born too. So the whole time they had Miki, so Kato and Jenna, they had Miki and Taku. And we even had, like, before we had any other characters, oh, maybe May was there. We did a vacation with Ellie, May, Huck, Taku, Jenna, Kato, and Miki. You remember that? They went to Granite Falls.
And these are
They're brothers.
Her
uncles. Yeah.
Yes.
She has so many aunts and uncles, or well, one aunt, but like so many uncles and one aunt that are older than her. I mean, younger. So Chandler, Finley, Timothy. I did not name those kids.
Yeah.
Those are her uncles, and then, you know, these are also her uncles and her aunt, Amina. Amina is literally a newborn baby and is her aunt.
Yes.
She doesn't have any cousins.
Yeah.
Because their siblings don't have any kids yet. But Miki originally had like a very weird makeup and some really weird outfits. So I took her and I had Taku invite her to live with them. But I knew I needed to have a third child for Imran. So I didn't have her stay with them that long. Because I already had, so that was 8 people and I couldn't have more. I did at one point consider having Taku and Huckleberry and Eliana move out. Because the house was getting small and I had so many Sims I was playing, but with all my main people, I like to keep them in the same household, and they all kind of feel like main people to me.
And
so originally the house was just 2 floors, this floor and this floor, and I'm going to show the basements in a moment. We're gonna explain that in a moment, TNT, but not yet.
We discovered something.
The sub-basements, like how many sub-basements you can make.
The sub-basement.
And you can make sub, right? We discovered?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. So anyway, so I had Miki living here for a little bit, I changed her outfit and hair and makeup. And I was trying to have her find someone else to date so that she could start a family, because I like the family tree expanding. But basically, she wasn't like vibing with anyone. I thought it would be funny if she vibed with one of Imran's adult sisters, but she didn't meet any of them. She met his mom, and obviously she's married to Imran's dad. So I made a sim, and I put him in this house near theirs, and I just had them get along, and so now they are together. They're engaged, not married yet, but they're engaged and they're expecting. So she is pregnant now. Got a little baby bump going. That's her winter outfit. And then this is her fiance, Elvin. He is someone you're gonna get married to. Like what you've already established with each other, that you want to get married to each other. And you might be like planning the wedding and stuff. So he's a musician. I mean, I want him to be, but I'm not like playing them that much. These were actually random traits, and I was like, you know what, those are great, so I just kept them. And yeah, and so he has his violin, his guitar. They have a cow named Penny. But I'm not playing them that much because, like I said, I want to be on my main people. So now that they are expecting a baby, I feel like they're fine. I can just kind of let them do their thing. God does not need to interfere with them anymore. God being us in this situation.
Yeah.
Right, Tansy?
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. What is... Oh, there's new packs. That's cool. I'll look at that later. Okay, so back to the main show. The main people... Actually, I do want to explain Imran's family, too. Because his parents have continued having so many babies, too. Like... Oh, why is everyone up? Oh, because I went and I played another household and it just, like... Why does it do that? I wish that The Sims would not... Like, all these people, y'all need to be sleeping. Jeez, go back to bed.
Yeah.
Oh, even that... That was silly. Even that... Yeah, okay, why are you working out? Like, you should be asleep. Yeah. It's 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, even he's not fully rested. Did he have a bad dream? No? Okay, he should go back to sleep. Alright, everyone, go to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay, they're good. Good. You going to sleep? Good, good. Okay. So, like I was saying, Imran's parents, they have had so many babies. Is there a new one? Goodness gracious. Okay, so he already had Rashida and Mayra. They were already there. Jamie, I think she was born when we already knew Imran, but I don't think he lived with us yet. Because I remember when he first moved in with us, she was a teenager. But they were both adults as well, Rashida and Mayra. His parents are Thomas and Rami. And then, while he was already living here, they had Kaylin and Amaya. I remember they were toddlers at the same time as Eliana. Or maybe they were infants when she was a toddler. And now they have Bailey. When did Bailey happen? Okay, so these children...
Everybody's just getting too big of a family.
Yeah, seriously, he has... And they're all sisters? He doesn't have any brothers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sisters. And Thomas and Rami have 7 children. It's a lot. Thomas looks like he aged up to elder and she hasn't yet. Mayra. Just has her hair up.
Oh, it didn't look like that because...
The women can have short hair.
I know. It just looked like a man, so I was like,
I was a little confused.
yeah, I was like, there's a brother.
But it's crazy to me that, like, okay, so Eliana, her step-grandfather, like, doesn't show in her family tree as her grandfather, but her step-grandfather, you know, like, she already has these uncles and aunt, that are younger than her, but then she has all these great aunts. Well, these ones are older, but these 3 great aunts are all younger than her. Not even just aunts, not regular great aunts that are younger.
Yeah.
But I don't think in like her.
It's ridiculous.
I don't think in her like relationships it would show them, though. Like as great aunts. Let's see. You're just acquaintance. Yeah. It doesn't show as great aunt, but I think for Imran, it does show as grandfather. Maybe? Oh, I guess it doesn't. Just friend. But I think for him it says granddaughter. For her. It's interesting. Interesting how the game does
Flock
that.
of birds.
Oh, you don't know about that? I'll show you that in a second. Who's Kelvin? That's funny that I just made an Elvin and there's a Kelvin. I thought I was being weird making Elvin. It's like not a super common name. Oh, I thought that it said granddaughter before. Maybe not. Maybe just for her.
Maybe
Neighbor? I'm so confused. Oh, I'm looking at Miki. I'm not looking at Eliana. That's the problem. Granddaughter. So does it say that for Imran? Jeez, why was I looking at Miki? No, it just says it. I guess they do kind of look alike. She looks like her aunt a little bit. Okay. Yeah, they do look like. So, you know how Huckleberry, like, he has a way with animals? Animal enthusiast. Animal affection. Oh, because his original aspiration was animal related, but then I changed it. So, I was like, somewhere over here in the world, there's a flock of birds. Oh, and maybe it was this one? Like, he talked to the flock of birds. And so, when he became friends with them, they gifted him, like, the ability to get his own flock. So we have this flock of birds in our garden. And that's why some of the other, like, Sims you'll see.
How did they gift it to him?
I don't know. Well, they gave me the ability as the player to go into build mode and, like, buy a flock of birds. Well, anyway, he's always been very social. He has a lot of friends. So the flock of birds is one of his friends.
Flower bunny.
Yeah, the flower bunny is one of his friends. Because he got because remember when when he was a kid, I was trying really hard to get him the good traits. So he has compassionate, responsible, and good manners. I think right before he fell out with the emotional control one. So only got 3. But I had been, like, about to get 4 of them. So good manners, he's able to do, like, a polite introduction when he meets someone. Instead of just, like, a friendly one or a funny one, he can do polite. And so then what happens is the social, like, bar with that person starts really high. And so he's able to make friends really easily. So that's how he has all the family he's friends with. He's still friends with Nanami. Did I say Megumi earlier? That was because that's, like, her mom. Nanami, or Sergio, he's still friends with. He's friends with his husband's parents. The deceased pets that they had, Romeo is a different family's deceased pet. He's even friends with Amina. She was just born. He's already friends with her. His little sister. So yeah, that's another thing I often forget, and TNT has to remind me that all these, like, little children and babies are his siblings. His half-siblings. Okay. So, how do I have so much money? So Ellie, she went through... Oh, wait, wrong thing. She went through and she already did the entire best-selling author thing. She completed that. So when she finished that, I bought them a money tree. And now you can see we have 3. But they have a money tree. A money tree gives you 8,000 simoleons a day. So if you get 1 money tree, you really should not have to cheat money-wise. Unless you consider money tree cheating, but I don't. It's part of the game. And so then for her and Taku, I made their aspiration the like filthy rich one, I think it's called. Fabulously wealthy. Oh. Filthy rich. Fabulously wealthy is like a little classier of a way of saying that. So then they both did that. So then they both got another, like, I don't know, 5,000 or more of satisfaction points. So I was able to get another money tree and more stuff. So with Imran, when they got together, his one of his traits was erratic. But he had loves outdoors and animal enthusiast. I think that's why they got along so well at first. So I changed erratic to family oriented.
Oh.
Yeah, because I bought the retrading potion as either Ellie or Taku, and then I gave it to him and he drank it.
I can't believe that there's only 2 people awake right now.
Because I told everyone to go back to sleep. So even they should be going back to sleep. They're just the farthest from their beds. But he's already back. And yep, she's asleep too now. Go to sleep. Okay. And
the baby's awake.
that's okay. She's still happy right now. It's fine. And it's paused. Yeah, so that made them really rich, and I was able to create more floors. So originally I was going to try to make an addition or make like a guest house somewhere over here. I guess it would have been there because this property is not actually that big. It's big, but you know, this already existed. I didn't want to take it away. But so I just, I realized, oh wait, you can make a basement. So all I had to do on the inside was like fit this second stairwell in here, and that wasn't that bad. Made another stairwell, and I made a basement. Made a bedroom for Taku and Huck. It's a little weird. I have to organize all the photos that are all over the house and figure out where each thing is gonna go. But they have their bedroom. It's a little weird shape, but it's cool. It's got their private bathroom that people just go into whenever they feel like.
The sub basement.
No, I'm not there yet. I made her bedroom. She was still like a toddler, I think, when I made it. So that's why it's got like toddlery stuff still. But her uncles and come and play in her room sometimes, and I think she likes it. They're all friends. And there's the children's bathroom. Then they have so much stuff in their household inventory from like different things that I'd won or like Winterfest gifts that they'd gotten. So I was able to like put those out. Like the karaoke machine had been in their inventory, the microphone, and then I bought more stuff and I just put it around. Yeah, they all, when they're in here, they're like, this is so poorly decorated. They hate it. They're like, nothing matches. I'm like, it's homey because it mismatched, whatever. Oh, and then they have, I bought them a hamster. Oh, did Sonic die? I guess because it says Thimble. Who's Thimble? Oh, they don't have any rodent right now. I don't think I released Sonic. He must have died. So they had a hamster at first, but then there was like maybe some kind of scientific experiment, and he came back as a hedgehog. So I named him Sonic.
Oh.
Unless it was just that he was a hedgehog from the beginning. I don't remember, but I don't think so. So anyway, I guess he died. He went to space and he brought back this space rock. That's why it's next to the thing. I put it next to him. I guess he's gone.
Wait, who went to space?
Sonic did.
What?
Yeah, I know. He would often be doing crazy stuff like that. Oh, and Huck, I originally had his goal as like an animal related thing, but that was getting too hard when I had so many other Sims I was controlling. So I changed it to Nerd Brain. And the third like area for that has the whole rocket ship thing, own a rocket ship, launch or upgrade a rocket 5 times. So that's why I bought. And thankfully we were super rich already.
Yeah.
So I bought him the rocket ship. He built it. He's upgraded it. He's launched it. He's done great on that. So now he just needs to get level 10 logic. And I mean, he upgrades and fixes objects all the time. So that'll be no problem. It's more the logic that's the challenge. Just takes a while. And then Ellie and Taku, they both are currently doing the painter aspiration. And she's Jokestar, just aged up yesterday to get that. Imran, we already know his family one, had to have that 3rd child in order to get this. And he's going to have to wait a bit for any of these, because Derek is his oldest child, and his next thing is have a child get married. So, unless I, like, have them adopt an older child or teenager. But someone else would have to move out of the house. Like, right now the house is full. Okay, so after we made this basement, we discovered that you could make a sub-basement. This bed is here because of when Miki was living here, too. TNT, you want to tell them what you were calling the basement?
Yeah.
What?
It's ridiculous, and I called it the Vault of Kittens.
The Vault of Kittens. And so, yeah, so we put, it didn't originally have this bed or this piano that I just put there, but had all this cat stuff, and there's a cat statue in every corner. Cat lamp. That was when we still had Apple Cinnamon. Did we already had Chocolate Chip already passed away? When we made the basement, or we had both of them still? I think we just had Apple Cinnamon.
Just Apple Cinnamon.
Yeah. Eventually we'll get more cats. Like when Ellie dies, we'll probably get a cat. She's getting close. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do Potion of Youth for her or not. Like, I might pretty soon. And it'll just bring her back to the beginning of Elder.
Wow.
So if I'm not careful, she could just die. Like, if she does something strenuous, she could just die. But otherwise, she'll probably die of old age. And, yeah, that'll be fine. Taku has Shrewd also, right? Yeah, okay. So they both have, like, investment stuff. So then we have, okay, so now to this, like, creepy looking room. This gravestone thing is here because Ellie got it for, like, her birthday or Christmas or something. I think for her birthday when she aged up to Elder, which I thought was really funny. And it was like, she will treasure it. I was like, what? It wasn't one of the ones where you don't like it. So that's outside of the like crypt that we have in the sub basement.
I feel like it should go in the crypt.
Inside it, but to me it was like showing at the entrance, like, this is a spooky room you're about to enter. So yeah, so here we have basically the family crypt, where I'm planning, like, whenever someone passes away, I'm gonna put their urn and put their picture. So here we have Chocolate Chip and a picture of Chocolate Chip, and Apple Cinnamon, a picture of Apple Cinnamon. Oh yeah, I was gonna put the picture of both of them right here eventually.
Yes.
Them together. And yeah, I'm gonna just keep doing that. I just added a pipe organ just for fun in there. Why is this to the side like that? That's so odd. Shouldn't it be in the middle? Okay.
You probably don't know what this game is, I'm about to mention, but that pipe organ reminds me of a game called Banjo-Kazooie.
It does look like the pipe organ in Banjo-Kazooie in the Mad Monster Mansion.
Yeah.
People might know Banjo-Kazooie, especially anyone my age. So yeah. So eventually that'll get filled up. I don't usually play the same family for a ton of generations, but I want to try to with this one. I usually like ADHD it and start a new one. Because I'll stop playing The Sims for like months at a time, and then I'll restart and I'll be like, well, I don't want to continue the same people. And then I make new people, but I always do the same thing as my first aspiration. I always have like a woman who is similar to myself who does the writing, the best-selling author aspiration. And she usually has one son. Sound is familiar. So, yeah. So I should probably, I don't know, I kind of want to continue this one. But anyway, I discovered that I could do a sub-basement. I don't think, yeah, you can't go down anymore. So maybe when this crypt fills up, maybe we'll make another. I'm going to try to put some stairs. Should the stairs be in the crypt? I feel like they should. Like, they should be, like, kind of, like stone steps or something.
No, really creepy stuff.
Lava. Stony steps that are, like, black. Yeah, we can do that. Like, in the corner of the crypt or something. Not exactly there. That's not exactly what I wanted. Ay, ay, ay. I'm really bad at build mode. It's like not really my thing. Like this?
Yeah.
Okay. And should I do the thing that I usually do where they like go around? Or should they just be like one straight down?
Round.
Yeah. Okay.
It looks better with the round part.
What should go here? A wall or like a fence type thing?
A fence.
Alright. So I think the way to do that, this is how I've done it so far, is oops. Wait, is that, see, like I'm not good at build mode. Alright, so I do this. Okay, and then I click on fences. On like this one or, oh, this one. Like that. Yeah, and so these like totally normal people just have this like really creepy secret in their basement. And what I'm hoping, so we already see the ghost cats all the time. What I'm hoping is that eventually there'll just be so many ghosts in the house, and I'll eventually have like further along, like a few generations from now, I'll have another like maybe like a great granddaughter of Ellie or something will be a paranormal investigator, like because I have that like stuff pack or expansion or game pack, whatever it's called, the like paranormal one. And so she'll do that, like she'll do the paranormal investigator job and aspiration and whatever it is, because I'll have a lot of I can just do like a really easy aspiration for her, and then I can buy her the paranormal investigator license, and then she'll have all these ghosts in her own house that she can interact with. Yeah, so that'll be fun. Should I make this even creepier than the one above it?
Yeah.
We should?
But hope maybe not so creepy. It might give me a nightmare.
What? You think that would happen?
Sometimes I get nightmares.
From our game, though?
Well, sometimes I get nightmares from like
Creepy things.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to give you nightmares, sweetie. Well, we can figure this out another time. But I do want, like, some kind of creepy lighting, right? I feel like... Are there, like, lanterns for the wall? Oh, geez, TNT.
Excuse me.
I don't feel like this is actually creepy. It just looks like a Halloween decoration.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, some kind of, like, simple lantern would be creepier. This is an outdoor light. Might be creepy indoors. The bunker light. It's kind of creepy. But not exactly what I'm looking for.
What if you made it no lights at all?
That would be really creepy. No lights in the sub basement. Ooh. We'll see. I'll figure it out eventually. We're not going to be putting stuff down there for a while, I don't think.
I don't know why lights are on it then, or what is the lights are on in there in this game.
Well, in build mode, and for you to see as the person playing. But you can turn lights off, I think. Like, okay, since they're in bed, oops, I think I can turn off all lights. Because everyone's asleep. Yeah. But then it makes it harder for you to see as the person playing. That's all. Why did that light not turn off? Is it a night light? Aqua. Oh, this is cool. Ooh. Pretty. Well, anyway, was there anything else I really wanted to show today? I don't think so.
Yeah.
So I'll probably just do like little updates here and there just to show you guys what I'm doing on my game. But I'm not really going to play it for the viewers because I'm playing it for myself. I don't want it to turn into like having to do a certain way for the viewers. Some things are just for yourself, you know, in this age of social media and of like presenting things to other people. We have to make sure that some of the things we do are just for ourselves. Even stuff that I wouldn't even show them at all, but I don't know, I thought a quick tour would be kind of fun. Probably, I say quick tour, and this is probably super long.
Yeah.
I'm very chatty. Oh yeah, another 40-minute video, TNC. Wow. All right, well, I want to play my Sims, not just show them to viewers, so I'm going to play. Bye. You want to say bye?
Bye.